Welcome back to another sports podcast, everybody. This is exactly what the world needs, is another sports podcast. We're the Sweaty Trio, and we're glad to be back in the locker room.
What a day.
Quack, 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 quack. Fly together.
Fear the flock.
Fear the flock.
Fear it.
The Mighty Ducks of Toronto. Sweaty moment of the week. The boys did a sweaty combine. We went through 6 drills that would traditionally be done in the NFL combine. Taken through it by our boy Devon Bailey. Absolute fucking stud. 6th overall pick in the CFL draft. Fucking Canadian Randy Moss. We've said it so many times. We've seen him on this podcast.
Legend.
Go check that video out. See who won. We went through was the 5-10-5 drill, the L drill, bench press, sprints,
broad
vertical, and broad jump. It was a freaking unbelievable
sick.
day. And fucking,
So sick.
it felt nice to be undermined and have someone something to prove. If you want to see a story about determination, sacrifice, blood, sweat, and sweat, check it out.
It's so well done. You deserve a round of applause from the fellas here.
Hey,
this man put blood, sweat, and sweat into that video, and you will see it when you watch it. It is excellently edited.
Thank you,
Perfect.
sir. Thank you. At the end of the day, I wouldn't have content to edit if it wasn't for my amazing, amazing cast here. Oh, let's get into some sports, boys. Today we are not starting with the king. We're going to start with the NHL.
The Queen.
Because we have some freaking unbelievable news. The Leafs have announced their president and GM, John Chayka and Matt Sundin. It's, I guess, Taylor, just go ahead.
Yeah, take it away.
Just take it away. You have the strongest feelings about this.
Yeah, I wrote a little memoir today. Actually, it's quite long.
It'll be in the newspaper.
Memoir.
We're going to do an analysis of the press conference itself, and we're going to break down every person. So we're going to start with Sundin. A+ hire for me. I love this role. I love Sundin in this role. We've talked about former players coming back to their teams. Sakic, Greer, Yzerman, Blake. Just a bunch of different players that have played for that franchise and are now involved in hockey ops. So from a PR lens, from a fan standpoint, it's an A+ hire for Matt Sundin. He didn't say a whole lot at the press conference.
No, he did not.
He was relatively quiet. However, I love him in his role. I think he's going to do very well with the fans. I think he's going to do very well with press conference. I mean, he was a captain here for 12 seasons, so he's very comfortable with the Toronto media. He's not afraid of the camera. So, Sundin, A+ hire. Let's get into Mr. John Chayka. So, just briefly, backstory. He was hired in the 15-16 as the Arizona assistant GM, promoted in 27-18 to GM and president of hockey ops. Was then fired in 2019 and 20 for hosting private combines, breaking the NHL's combine and draft policy. That resulted in a suspension from him. The Coyotes fired him, and the Coyotes also had to forfeit a first and second round pick, which is a lot considering how bad they were during his tenure.
Yep.
Several reports had come out that during his time at Arizona, he had 6 screens in his office. Big open windows, like open office, everyone could see what was going on. There was data on all these 6 screens. One guy tries to go in and turn on the computers and realizes that only one is actually turning on. The other 5 apparently were just random screens with graphs and numbers all over them to make it look like he was being this data nerd when really he was only using one screen for information. Rumor, reports, again, take it with a grain of salt. He then leaves the NHL. He runs his analytical company, which has done very well. Statleets is what it's called,
Yeah.
I think. He's done work across different leagues across the world. Today in the press conference, he did not address anything when asked about the Coyotes' issues. He did not address anything about the rumors that he was talking to other NHL teams while he was employed by the Coyotes about other front office and hockey operations roles. He also referred to Craig Berube multiple times as a Stanley Cup winning and excellent coach, not hinting towards the fact that he was probably going to fire him or keep him or anything. People are leaning towards the fact that he is going to keep Berube. Failure for John Chayka today. I thought he was a ghost at the press conference. He is supposed to be the face of this team in terms of the media. He was outshined by Mr. fucking CEO of MLSE, Keith Pelly. Keith Pelly has to be the most egotistical person that I've ever seen in the teams that I've cheered for and closely watched. That includes the Jays, the Bills, the Leafs, the Raptors. Keith Pelly is a nightmare. Steve Simmons from the Toronto Sun today comes out and says, this is his exact quote. You talk about the due diligence you did on John Chayka. In the past 3 or 4 days, I have been in contact with about 20 people who work in the NHL, many of them who we all know. Out of those 20 people, only one person was supportive of John's hire. The other 19 people thought it was a sham. Words were used like con artist, liar, and salesman. How did you come to a different conclusion that I did in a very short time? The hockey world today is astounded by today's hire. Pelly's response was, we must have talked to different people. Now, here's my take on that. If you watch, because during the press conference, the questions that were being asked by the media were not on the camera. So the cameras were on the three, Chayka, Pelly, Sundin, the whole time. If you watch Pelly's body language during Simmons' questions, you can see him smiling, you can see him narcissistically laughing, you can see him already gearing up a response instead of listening to the question. In my whole life, I have been very firm on my dislike for Steve Simmons. However, he has the right to ask the hard questions that nobody seemed to want.
100%.
And Pelly's response was almost disgust and anger. As the CEO of MLSE, you have a responsibility to be stoic, confident yet proud, and you represent the biggest hockey market in the world, and you react like a child not getting their way when asked the tough questions. Keith Pelly also addressed rumors of him using AI at the trade deadline and how Ty Domi was not involved throughout this hiring process. He had the end of the year to do that, he had the trade deadline to do that, but instead he made today all about him, not about the new roles of Sundin and Chayka. He talked about how he was building the dream team, and all of these reports that were coming out from the media were fake and false. He spoke over Chayka and Sundin several times, and he places himself in the middle of the two of them to show his authority, and I firmly believe that they are not hiring a president because Sundin is a senior advisor, because that would create an extra layer between him and hockey operations, and I believe that he wants to be a part of hockey decisions when he has as much experience in these roles as you and I. Keith Pelly was the wrong hire. He's running the Leafs into the ground and setting us back decades by his poor decisions.
Right on the fucking nose, honestly.
The only thing I don't think you mentioned that I would have is Keith Pelly's stupid fucking blue glasses. I'm so sick
that's the
fucking
backdrop.
tired of you putting more effort into what eyewear you're going to put on before a fucking press conference than you actually working through your answers and thinking about the future of this fucking team. I actually have a list here. I have hyperlinked here with a list of all of Chayka's moves as the Arizona Coyote. So let's just look at them really quickly. He drafted Clayton Keller and Jacob Chikrin. Beautiful picks. Fantastic.
Great picks.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
He also apparently wasn't the GM when this happened. I'm pretty sure he was an assistant at this time. But nonetheless. After that, he drafted Barrett Hayton over Quinn Hughes, Brady Tkachuk, and Philip Zadina. Horrible pick. Victor Soderstrom played 8 games for the Bruins this year.
Yeah.
Let's look at some trade. Oh, also traded away the 2020 or 2017 7th overall pick during a rebuild. Like, is the whole point not during a rebuild you get high picks to then draft good players who will be good in a few years?
Was that the Taylor Hall trade?
Yeah.
Yeah. A declining Taylor Hall.
What are we doing? What are we doing? And then, actually, here's the trade right here. You trade the first overall pick. Oh, it wasn't the Taylor Hall trade, actually. He traded Kevin Ball, the first round 2020 first round pick, 2021 third round pick for Taylor Hall and Blake Spears. What are we doing?
That first round pick was Dawson Mercer.
Like,
just for reference.
What are we doing? We talked about hiring someone with some experience for this role. Someone who's done it, or at least has been in proximity of someone who's done it. Jacob Chayka hasn't built a good team. He hasn't had a winning season. He hasn't been to the playoffs. He doesn't have a playoff win. He has nothing under his resume to be worthy of this role, and yet he's here. It's sad. I'm ready to throw in the towel. Biz already called it too. I'm like, this is the genuine point where I'm starting to think, do the Leafs care about me as a fan, or do they care about the money that they're going to make from me as a fan?
It's money.
It's money.
Now it's money.
Why would I want to support that franchise?
I wholeheartedly agree with everything you said.
Like, I genuinely make a lot of comments on this podcast about wanting to quit being a Leafs fan. I hate being a Leafs fan, this, that. This is the closest I have ever been in my life to giving up on a sports team. I've never given up on a sports team, never changed teams. This is the closest I've ever been.
I don't blame you. It's utterly irresponsible how MLSE is continually making poor decisions. We talked about this for weeks on end about how they had to hit a home run here. You bring in a guy who hasn't been in the league in 7 years. He got fired and suspended. He drove the Coyotes into the ground. Look how bad they were for that time, given his moves.
But during his tenure, they moved from an actual stadium to ASU. Do you remember those videos of these hockey players sitting in a gym with black curtains around as a change room? This is what we're talking about. You went from Arizona. It's a desert. There's no hockey. There's no ice.
Doesn't even snow.
You went from the smallest hockey market in the world. You could go to Iraq and there would be more of a hockey market than Arizona. And you blew it up. And now you're going to the biggest market, the mecca of hockey. You are a 5-minute walk from the Hockey Hall of Fame. And this is what we did.
It's very curious to me on the Arizona point because he goes from running a team in Arizona, which frankly no one gave a shit about.
No.
He did a horrible job there. He made bad trades. He made bad draft picks. He never had a successful team. He didn't hire successful coaches. And now he's coming to the mecca of hockey, and he gets the keys to the castle where he has no resume. He has no good experience. He has no proof is in the pudding. He's got no schputz.
Nope.
There's nothing there to show that John Chayka can and will be the guy that leads this team to the promised land.
I agree. We're in for a cool 5 years of misery as Leafs fans.
And I know, sorry, Michael, I keep cutting you off, but
I'm not even saying.
For me, I think what this comes down to is maybe the people they interviewed saw what was going on and didn't want the job. Maybe the people that they ultimately wanted to hire, whoever that might be, and again, this is pure speculation, didn't want this. Holy shit, Austin Matthews is 2 years away from being a free agent. He's coming off a huge surgery. Nylander didn't play all year. Domi had a down year. Their goaltending was bad. Their blue line's old. They have no prospects, no picks. They have nothing. I'm going to have to fire a new coach, build this front office up. The fans want the expectation of winning a Stanley Cup, and we have nothing to fall back on. We can't trade to add anything. Maybe John Chayka was like the only guy that said, I'll do it because he's been out of the league for 7 years and he owns 61 Wendy's.
From Boston Pizza to Wendy's, baby.
Yeah, from one sit-down place. The quality of GM has dropped as much as the quality of food. At least Boston Pizza, you get cooked meals. At Wendy's, you get a burger in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I would probably prefer a Wendy's burger, a Dave Single over anything on Boston Pizza's menu. But nonetheless, I agree with you. Why do you do this when Matthews is there's all this media about Matthews may want out of Toronto. Matthews' deal is coming up. Why is this the move that you make when the future of your franchise is already in such a delicate balance? We are the Canucks. We're the Canucks all over again. What? This can't be. Whatever. Michael, go ahead. I had nothing to say.
I think your point about nobody wanting the job is interesting because Keith Pelly said they interviewed 27 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is an astounding number.
The employees at the Wendy's that
the drive-through, the cash register.
Why do you need to hire an agency to do the work for you? You're the Maple Leafs. You have endless amount of resources. Go and talk to people yourself. Why do you have to hire Neil Glassberg and his firm to do this search for you? Why do you need to do that? You never hear about the Devils went and hired Sonny Maeda. They didn't hire a firm.
Nope.
The Canucks are looking for a new GM. They didn't hire a firm. They have all boatloads of money.
Yep.
You never hear about other teams with lots of money using these firms. Why is this a thing that Toronto repeatedly does?
Yeah, you made a good point as well. You say that the team is in a very delicate state right now, and it's true because Matthews has one more year. They missed the playoffs. They might not get their draft pick tomorrow. Fingers crossed.
Well, it's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Oh.
So, the draft lottery.
Yeah, all in all. Double F,
F
minus.
I actually do want to, maybe, this may be a little, I'm in a conspiracy nut, you guys know this. Maybe this is too far. What if, to your point, no one wanted the job, but maybe the reason was, they all saw that Pelly is just a money-grubbing fucking piece of shit. Imagine this guy's going, if you're an actual hockey guy and you see this fucking asshole join your Zoom meeting with fucking pink glasses, are you going to take him seriously? And then when he sits there and says, he's probably asking these guys, first question, how are you going to increase shareholder value? How are you going to maximize shareholder value? What kind of sushi do you want to sell?
The brand?
Let me answer that question for you. If we're doing it over Zoom, and let's say it's a group interview, if Taylor joined with his current state of face, I would take him more seriously than Keith Pelly.
Agreed. He's a fucking twink.
And the whole thing about it too, you're dropping the news. You're actually publishing on your social media feeds, on your website, on all your pages, that you are hiring Chayka and Sundin as prominent roles in your front office. 3 hours before Game 7 of the team that you also own. He's not the chairman of the Leafs. He's the chairman of MLSE who owns the Raptors as well. Let the Raptors have the limelight.
Yeah.
Drop the news today, or like you took all of that air out of the Raptors hype. Now they ended up losing, but still, people go from talking about this is the huge game for the Raptors, a winnable game, they could win the series, move on, maybe play. I guess they would have played Detroit because they beat Orlando. Instead, sports people are talking about Sundin and Chayka. Press conference tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It's 4 p.m. The Raptors play at 7:30. Why are you dropping this news now?
Agreed. 100% agreed.
Because you want people to not talk about it.
Yeah.
You're trying to bury it.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah. And then
They
the
look
Raptors
scared
lost,
up
and now
there.
there's nothing left for us to talk about. Raps are gone. Jays are in their purgatory state, starting to gear up. This is all we can look at as Toronto people, as Toronto sports fans. All that is going to be left, and once Keith Pelly is gone, imagine the devastation, like the legacy that he's going to leave. There's no legacy. It's
That will be my Stanley Cup.
Just
yeah.
Is when he leaves. Sorry, is fired.
go back and watch the press conference. The look on Chayka and Pelly's face is fear the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
The whole time. As soon as the mic opens up to the media, they're like, "Oh fuck! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit!"
And then you got Mats in the corner just doing the John Hamm.
And then,
Yeah.
one more Pelly quote. He was talking about Sundin's role because I forget her name, but a reporter asked, like, what exactly is, like, the structure of power? So, like, John Chayka is the GM and president of Hockey Ops, whatever he is. And then Pelly goes, "Oh, I don't think Mats even knew the title of his contract before he even got it." What are you presenting to him?
Nah, but I will say, even with the Mats, like you said, A+, and I want to agree, and I know I was so for it when we talked about it prior to on this podcast, but now that it's done, the guy's been out of a professional career for 17 years. He
I agree.
hasn't worked in 17 years. And so, like, yes, it could be great if he does everything well and builds a great bridge with the fans and the organization, but in a case where you haven't worked in 17 years, what is that going to look like for a guy who's been sitting on his ass watching the Leafs and now has to have a hands-on approach in developing the culture that the Leafs are going to have?
Agreed. They could also be a huge misfire. And this also might taint Sundin's legacy with Toronto fans.
Yeah.
Everyone. You ask anyone who is a Maple Leaf fan who remembers Matt Sundin, they love him.
I don't even remember Matt Sundin. I love him.
He's revered in this city.
I was not a fan during those eras. I didn't see Sundin.
But
I
you
know
think
he's a
Matt
fucking
Sundin
stud.
and you smile.
Stud. Same thing with Wendell Clark. Like, I've never seen Wendell Clark play live, but fuck, like.
But if this goes south, even more than it already is, do people go, wow, Sundin's a loser. Sundin's not a winner. Sundin fumbled this whole situation. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think
because
people want to yell at old
maybe.
people like that.
I think Spezza is currently in a similar role with Pittsburgh. Granted, he has no connection to that market
And success.
and success. You're right. But all the pressure falls on Dubas, and all the pressure will fall on Chayka. He has the final say in every move, whether Keith Pelly gets involved.
I mean, let's hope so, but let's think about how much we fucking shit on Shanahan. Not to say it wasn't deserved. 100% it was deserved. But we fucking shat on Shanahan over and over and over and over again because it
That's
was
fair.
warranted.
That's fair.
But I don't know if people like yelling at old people. Like, it might just be sad if you start yelling at him. He's like,
You know what?
70.
Only time will tell. And I pray to the hockey gods or whatever god exists that I'm eating my words on this because I hope
too.
John Chayka builds a great culture here. I hope the Leafs are back to what they were in the young days of Matthews and Player 93 and Nylander.
I'm just curious. Is he the youngest GM ever in sports history? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was 26 years old.
was 26 years old.
Younger than Dubas. Dubas was 32.
I love this. Shifting the teams toward a Moneyball approach.
Hey, I'm good with using analytics. Numbers make sense.
the thing,
But it's not everything. It's not the end all be all.
like my dad was sitting there. He's like, "Sports are hard, man. Sports are hard." And I'm like, "Yo, yes, sports are hard. Yes, being a GM is hard. No one's saying that. But the number one trait I think anyone can have as a coach or a GM is being people driven. Understanding how to identify personalities, identify priorities." Identify groups and bring people together.
Agreed.
That's what he needs to do. That's the biggest thing. Like, you can sit here and tell me that you're recreating Austin Matthews on ice, gets on base, puts fucking back in the net. It's completely irrelevant to me when you can't put the pieces together. Because we've seen it with these teams and we've seen it with other teams where teams are fucking stuffed to the tits with talent. And what can they do with it? They lose.
Yeah. Yes. I
Oilers, another one. Like there's a bunch of examples of this, but just look at
agree.
on the league.
We'll see.
We'll see.
That's 20 minutes on the Maple Leafs.
We'll see. Buffalo takes their first series
Shout
win
out
since
Sabres,
2007.
Shout out
Let's go
Sabres.
And
Sabres.
just cherry on top beating the Bruins. Thank you, Buffalo.
Yes.
Thank you
Beautiful.
for your service, Buffalo.
Beautiful.
And keep playing with Canada. We love that you do that.
Montreal takes down Tampa in Game 7 after having the least shots in the salary cap era in playoff win ever. 9.
Dobich was amazing.
Oh my god. Like,
He won them the series.
Dober stood on his head like fucking...
I just don't. Well, yeah, go ask your question there. The one. Like,
Oh, where does it leave Tampa after their 4th straight first round exit?
They're too good to rebuild. So like they're not moving off any of their studs. That's a given.
Are they going to let go John Cooper?
No.
You can't. He's the fucking...
I know, but sometimes you just have to change for the sake of change.
He's the good coat.
Like,
But
the
he's-
style they play obviously isn't working. It's 4 years in a row. No, there's cups in there. I understand that.
Yeah, and you get a lot.
But they
more
still
time
have
for
their
that.
nucleus, and they're still a really good team, but they cannot beat... They lost to Florida twice. They lost to the Leafs. Now they've lost to Montreal. Like...
But coaching only goes so far, and like his team, it all comes down to the players. Essentially, in a Game 7, they thoroughly outplayed Montreal. He was the head coach of Canada. They lost in the silver or gold medal game.
That was the same thing.
They thoroughly
as
outplayed
gold medal
the
game
US.
last night.
Like, is it bad luck? Am I being too stitious?
It's...
A little stitious.
I don't even think it's bad luck though. I think Tampa has gone against some pretty freaking tough matchups the last 4 years.
100%.
Like you go against the losing streak starts against a hungry Leafs team, then it goes to
Florida.
Cup champs. Last year was also Florida.
Yeah, twice with Florida.
There you go. And then Montreal, who is a wagon. How much do you guys hate Montreal?
No, they're good.
The team
Very
is
good.
young and they play a really
They're a good team.
upbeat, like
Really
brand
good
of hockey. They're fast. They take away ice.
That was probably the best matchup for them. Like
Yeah.
for Tampa.
Yeah.
It was the hardest team.
Yeah.
The team that could have beat them, I think.
I agree. The Wild take down the Stars to advance the
Avs.
second round, and then the Avs took them down in Game 1.
15 goals in that game. Is
Fuck.
nuts.
Yeah, 9-6. Unbelievable game.
I mean, we're getting Makar versus Hughes. Like, what more do you want?
Is this the opportunity to see whether Hughesy or McCarr are better?
Yes.
Based off game 1, I would say kill Makar right now.
I'm never gonna sit here and say that it's just one playoff run that's gonna dictate it. So I'm gonna stick with Cale Makar because the guy is year over year
He has a
the
cup
best
and a
defenseman.
Conn Smythe.
Yeah, like come on,
2 Norrises.
If Quinn Hughes wins the cup and the Conn Smythe,
greatest defenseman of all time.
okay, relax.
Greatest defenseman of all time. He'll never win.
He will surpass Makar.
But they'll have the same amount of cups and Smythes.
Quinn Hughes leads the playoffs in scoring,
Cale Makar had 2 goals last night,
and he got injured though. He came back, but
and he scored that fucking nasty goal.
Hughes also
Far
scored.
side bar down.
No, it's Cale Makar is. We've said it and we'll say it again. He is a forward on ice. He's a forward as a defenseman. It's unbelievable to see what he's able to do. The way he's able to carve ice and his mobility, lateral movements. So fucking.
You know what? At the end
so
of the day,
sexy.
whether Minnesota or Colorado wins, just appreciate the series for what it is because
It's
you're
so
not
good.
going to get 15 goal games ever.
Oh, and then what do we have after this? It's the Ducks and the.
Vegas shitty nights.
That's like I can't believe we go from
Fly
this
together.
matchup
You're the flock.
to the next matchup will be the Avs or Minnesota to go shit stomp on whoever else is left.
The winner of this series is going to the Cup final.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, pretty clear.
Hopefully.
The Canes, I think we mentioned that they swept the Senators last week.
Thank you for your service, Carolina
Thank you
Hurricanes.
for your service. And then they go ahead and fucking smash the Flyers in Game 1
They had 8 shots.
in a loss. At least
No
it was a
loss.
loss.
No loss.
At least it was a loss.
They got
Yeah.
shut out.
Yeah. Philly, they're just happy to be here. They're really just happy to be here.
They're a young team, and hey, they won a round. If they ended up getting swept by Carolina, that's a good year in Philly.
Yeah, damn right.
They weren't even
100%.
supposed to be in the playoffs, and they took down Sid in the Pens, which is no small task.
No, not at all. Not at all. Especially the hungry Sid. Was like, we've said it, last shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philly's in a good spot, a really good spot.
Yeah, good future. Vegas beats Utah in 6.
Fuck.
Player 16 had more goals in one Game 6 than he did with all of the Leafs Game 6s. Oh, sorry, all the Leafs Games 5 to 7s.
Yeah, whatever. I don't I move on. I don't care. I don't want to give him his flower.
Quick fuck you to him.
Yo, like I get it. You guys are upset that he didn't do it in Toronto, but we're seeing that, and I keep saying I've said it, but I'm the oracle. I told you guys that it was a bigger issue than the players. You guys kept saying, the players on ice, the players that take the game. But when you have horrible leadership at the top, it trickles down.
Well, to be fair, he was doing absolutely nothing in that series until Game 6.
Because you have horrible leadership at the top, that trickles down.
No. He was dog
Move on. We don't need to talk about him anymore. He's
Top,
a fucking
trickles
loser.
down.
Who gives a shit?
Dylan Holloway gets 5 by 7.75
You know
with
who
the
the biggest
Blues.
loser of this contract is? Edmonton.
Yeah. Yeah. Guy's a stud.
Dylan Holloway is the piece they've been missing.
Yep.
And they had him.
Cooper, Muse, Ruff, named Jack Adam finalists.
It's Lindy Ruff for me.
I agree.
Is St. Louis a snub here?
Kind of. I saw
Yeah,
him in the locker room. That is a guy who has people management fucking skills.
Yeah.
He can pull people together.
You only get 3 finalists, but like, look at the year these guys had.
Yeah.
Muse and Ruff for sure.
Cooper won the Atlantic.
It's tough, though.
The best division in hockey.
Buffalo won the
Or
Atlantic.
sorry, Buffalo won the Atlantic.
Sorokin, Swayman, and Vasi all named Vezina finalists.
No objections.
No objections.
Vasilevsky's to lose, I think.
Yeah.
I agree. And Tkachuk won out of Ottawa. Brady.
This is
Tkachuk.
very similar to the Matthews situation. 2 American captains, both on underperforming teams. The market is a little different because it's Ottawa versus Toronto, but Ottawa's market's still very big. Very large media coverage.
The thing is, I think Matthews has had way more playoff success. I know we say that they don't do things,
he has.
but he has more
Tkachuk's never won a
goals, more
series.
points, won a series. And so at least Matthews is holding some cards.
And I'll tell you this, Ottawa Senators fans. Matthews has never been swept.
Never.
Ever. So you want to shit on the Leafs and make it all about the Leafs?
Has he
Go
ever
ahead.
lost in the first round besides 7? Or has it always gone to game
They've
7?
lost 6
Yeah.
once.
Okay.
Never been swept, though.
But Tkachuk is not holding any cards. If you're Brady Tkachuk, what cards are you holding that can like push this for you?
Yeah, like honestly, what leverage do you have?
You have none. You have none. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna pull up our bracket here so we can go through a review. It's looking bleak for some of us, looking less bleak for others.
It's not good here.
Let's start with my bracket. Out of the first round, I had Buffalo coming out, beautiful. I had Montreal coming out, beautiful. I had the Kings coming out, beautiful. And I had the Penguins, who did not. Avs, easy. Dallas was my finalist there. They're gone. That hurts. I also had the Oilers coming out. That also hurts. My West is cooked. Hopefully, the Avs and Golden Knights both get eliminated. I don't know. That's me, though. Michael, take us through your bracket.
Nailed Buffalo. I think me and Taylor both took Tampa, unfortunately. I stupidly took the Sens and stupidly took the Penguins. I didn't know I had the Penguins going to the conference final. I thought I had the Sens going, which was even stupider.
Same.
Yeah, same. West is manageable, I guess. I mean, I have Minnesota going to the Cup final and winning, and the Oilers are out, so that doesn't matter. At this point, it's just whoever, like, we're all going to get, like, 3 to 5 points.
Michael, you have 1 point with the possibility of 4.
Yeah, like 3 to 5 for all of us.
I have more than 4 already. I have 1 for the Abs, 1 for the Golden Knights, 1 for the Sabres, 1 for the Canadians, 1 for the Canes. That's 6 points off,
Yeah,
or
but
5 points off
you need
rip.
Buffalo to hit the final.
Sure.
You do. Because your West Conference final is cooked. And
Yeah.
so is your East minus the Sabres.
Okay,
So,
yeah. I'm maxed out. Okay. Taylor, take us through your bracket.
I nailed Buffalo, missed on Tampa going through, hit Carolina, lost on the Penguins. I pray that Buffalo gets to the Cup final. I have them going there playing the Penguins in the conference final, and that's not going to happen. I had the Avalanche beating the Kings. I had the Wild beating the Stars. I had the Knights beating Utah, and I had Oilers beating the Ducks, which is just everyone's like, whoa. And then I have Minnesota playing Edmonton in the finals. And I have Minnesota beating Buffalo in the Cup final. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 points.
4 points. You have the biggest possibility of more.
Yeah,
the door's still open for you.
Your Cup
Yeah,
final.
we'll see the NBA. I think my NBA is so cooked.
Mine is.
Mine also is.
But we'll get there.
We will get there. We're getting there, boys. Let's take the 12 hour brow. I was moving to the NBA. Let's look at the brackets. I'll start with mine. I think it's okay actually as it stands. So I missed on the Celtics and the Nuggets. That's it. I had
You know what,
nailed.
though? You had the Celtics losing in the second round, so that's actually good.
That's okay.
Yeah,
I also
fine.
missed on the Raps now that I look at it. So I had nailed the Pistons, nailed the Knicks, nailed the Lakers, nailed OKC, nailed the Spurs. Not bad. Not bad. My door's still open
You have
for
your
NBA.
conference finals are still intact
My conference final is still intact.
on both sides.
I have the Knicks versus Pistons, and I have Spurs versus OKC, with OKC and the Knicks. Or sorry, the Spurs and the Knicks facing off in the final. Spurs winning all. Let's have doors open. Michael, take us through.
I'm fucked.
Michael might have to do double challenge here.
Yeah, double forfeit. I should, honestly, because both of my finals teams are out in the first round. I had Nuggets and Celtics in the finals, and the Nuggets won. The Celtics fucking blew a 3-1 series lead, and I really thought the Nuggets, just because they own the Timberwolves, it clearly didn't happen. Missed on the Raps. Pistons still alive, but I have the Celtics in the conference finals, so it doesn't fucking matter. On the West, I have OKC and the Nuggets in the conference finals, but that doesn't matter because I had the Nuggets go to the finals. So
And winning.
Winning.
Michael might be so
my
good.
NBA, it's already cooked.
It's the
I'm
door.
definitely doing
Was.
something.
Yeah, so
Doors
I took the Cavs. I didn't want to, but I took them, so I hit there. Pistons, yeah. Knicks, yeah. Celtics missed on. Had them going to the East Final, which is whatever. So I still have the Pistons alive there. On the West side, took the Lakers hit, Thunder hit. I took the Nuggets there, missed, but the Spurs will beat them in the second round, and they'll play the Thunder in the finals, the conference finals, which is really the NBA final, I think.
Yeah.
And then in the finals, I have the Spurs beating the Pistons, which is the separator between you and I, because you have the Knicks.
Knicks.
It'd be a hell of a series.
So me and you, doors are open. Doors are really open. We actually both missed on.
I think you and I are, at this point, it's almost safe to say that we don't have to do any forfeits.
I might have
For
to
NBA.
for NHL.
You might have to for NHL.
might have to for NHL.
But I think I'm good, actually, on both.
I think you're good on both. You're in the position I was last year because me and you have pretty much the exact same bracket minus the Knicks going to the final. You had the Celtics, and you took the Cavs. Everywhere else, or the same. So you're
Same,
1 point up on me as it stands. I don't know how many points, but you're 1 point up.
Put some forfeits in the comments for NHL and NBA. On everything.
And hey, give us a mega double horrible forfeit in case Michael loses both, and then we'll just force him to do one
Yeah.
really really horrible thing.
Should we make one of those videos? It's like whatever the top comment does, I'll do.
Get impregnated by a homeless guy.
I'll become a woman.
That's usually the top comment on those videos. Well, yeah, we'll do that. We'll get cracking. Let's look at some news. Raps losing 7 to the Cavs after a atrocious second half of basketball.
Yeah, they
Michael.
had the lead in the first, and they tied after 2, and they were tied after 2, and yeah, Michael, go ahead.
Yeah, Michael, monologue it up. Do we got a double monologue up?
Okay, Jakob Poeltl is becoming Mitch Marner for me. An overpaid, useless fucking piece of shit.
At least Mitch Marner got 100 points. Like at least Mitch
Shut
Marner
up.
had like.
No, Jakob Poeltl fucking sucks.
I was just saying, if Jakob Poeltl's worse, at least you got something out of Marner in the regular season. Jakob Poeltl was just mediocre and shit the whole time.
As a center in the NBA, because you're tall, you should be good at 2 things naturally, and it's rebounding and rim protection.
Yep.
Ribbed protection. He is good at neither of those things. This motherfucker can't even set a fucking screen. His contract is the worst in the NBA. So the last year is $29 million. Thank God it's a team option. But next year is 20 again, but then it goes 27, 27.
Yep.
That is unmovable.
Yep.
He in the playoffs against the Cavs, he averaged 18 minutes a game and scored 6 points per game. How are you? I think he's a top 5 paid center. He's not even playing half the fucking game.
Nope.
He's fucking useless.
Yep.
And just to put it into comparison, I did it because the NBA is a soft cap league.
Yeah.
So he takes up, I think it was 10 to 12% of the cap in the NBA. So I compared it to NHL, and the names there are Panarin, Rantanen, Nylander, and McDavid, just for like comparatives. All, if you want to do it by position, probably top 5, top 7 players at their position. Fair to say?
Yeah, this is actually beautiful here too. You have your NFL comparisons and money.
And then just because the
Good job.
NFL is a hard cap league, but it's a lot bigger. So all of these guys make 20 to 23 million, just for preface. Nico Collins, all-pro wide receiver. Denzel Ward, all-pro safety for the Cleveland Browns. Pat Surtain, reigning depoy. And these last 3 running backs, Jonathan Taylor, Ashton Genty, and who's the last one? Kyron Williams. they all make like 7 to 9 million. Combined, they're making Jakob Poeltl money.
Sorry, I was just highlighting Devontae Smith. I don't know why you
Oh, sorry. His name was Tom. I didn't say. And Devonta Smith, who is
zooming in.
who will likely be maybe an all-pro receiver, but he's definitely a Pro Bowl caliber player. That's
Agreed.
I
fucking
hate Jakob
this
Poeltl.
Raps team. I mean, hey, we never thought that they were going to go to the playoffs in the first. Well, you know they were going to the playoffs. We didn't think they were going to win around.
That was the negative. The positive, it was a good season.
It was a good season.
So if you want to look at it even more positively, $40 million for Ingram, $32 million for Quickly, and Jakob Poeltl is $20. So that's $92 million. Brandon Ingram didn't play games 6 and 7. He basically didn't play the series.
Yep.
Jakob Poeltl didn't play the series basically, and Quickly didn't play at all.
Nope.
And Jamal Shed, Jacoby Walter, CMB, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett.
That's your future.
Am I missing anyone?
Battle.
Mamu, Jamison Battle. Those are really the 8 rotation players that rotated in and out of the lineup, that pushed a very good, on paper, team to 7 games in the Cavaliers.
Yeah. 100%.
So, if you find a way to move off of 1 or 2 of those guys, you're not going to move off of Ingram. Poeltl's almost untradeable. I think there's a world where you can move off of Quickly. The Raptors are in a really good spot.
And I mean, hey, even if you lose a little bit on the deal in the short term to be able to move off Poeltl, like if you could package him with a Quickly here, even like if you're trying to move Greedy Dick, Poeltl, and
Toss in a first.
Yeah.
You might have to.
throw something around, and even if it's a shit return, like yes, it might be horrible now, but long term, like you have to get these guys the cast that they need, because Scotty is not going to be young forever, but as he is this talented, you have to continue to build it.
Yeah.
He's incredible. He is incredible.
He solidified himself as a top.
7?
Yeah. I was gonna say 5.
He's gonna be NBA all defense, and he's 24 years old.
Yep.
He's 24
With no mentor. Like, who's your mentor in Toronto?
It was the 21 draft class.
Lowry for a year.
You didn't have
I
Lowry.
guess.
Lowry for a year he had, right? Like, he kind of just figured it out.
He's just that's what I'm saying. Like this is
And he's progressively gotten better every single year. He was by far the best player in the Cleveland series.
Yep.
By far, on
Not
both
even
sides.
close.
He was better than Harden. He was better than Mitchell. He was better than Mobley. He was better than Allen. He was better than everyone on the Cleveland side, and by far the best player for the Raptors.
Agreed. 100% agreed. Michael, what do you want to see out of this offseason?
Well, in a dream scenario, move off Jakob Poeltl.
Yep.
But that's very unrealistic, so probably the more realistic option. I don't want to see him go, but RJ Barrett makes $29 million next year.
Yo, but
He's up for an extension, too.
Yeah, and honestly, one of the most valuable assets to trade for is an expiring contract on a player who makes a lot of money but is actually pretty good.
I wouldn't want to see RJ Barrett leave.
I don't either. Mississauga
He hit
kid,
that fucking
playing in his
bu-
hometown.
He said today, too, in locker cleanout, he's like, I want to be a Raptor for life. He said it like 5 times.
Yeah.
Yo,
He's like, I love it here.
he hit that jumper for the city. He knew that he was
No,
the
that
kid
shot
on the
was crazy.
fucking
Jumpman.
Something in that
RJ's up to
goddamn rim.
something.
But I mean, this series exposed their need for an actual productive big.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they need like a fucking Embiid or a Jokic, but they need someone who can play you 25 minutes, get you a double-double, and can actually protect the rim.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be paid $20
doesn't need to be
million
paid.
a year.
Yeah.
Robert Williams. Robert Williams is currently plays for the Blazers. He makes $8 million, and he's up next year, and he's fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, dream scenario. I'm not Bobby Webster, but hey, what do I know?
No, I'm with you. I think we really are a center away from making a real splash in the East.
We can say confidently with confidence that the Raptors are in a good spot.
Yeah,
Like,
they are.
They were actually really bad against teams above 500 this year, and they took, again, on paper, a very good Cleveland team to 7 games and almost beat them.
Yeah.
We're not a betting podcast, but the odds makers, whatever you want to call them, had them at like 35.5 wins.
And they hit it 44,
Something
beat it by
like that,
9
whatever
or
it was.
9 or 8 wins.
I was going to live bet the Raps in the fourth quarter down 20. Thank God I didn't. I was literally looking at that plus 1,500. Like it was the Green Goblin mask. Bet me.
Yeah.
Bet me. Bet on me. You know you want to. Let's look at some news around the league, boys. Magic blow a 3-1 lead to the Pistons, and then subsequently fire their coach the day after.
Yeah, and Banchero comes out and says, I need my help.
He was actually fantastic.
He was.
Where's Desmond Bain?
Being a ghost.
Yeah, sucks.
They gave up a
4
boatload
first-round
for him.
picks.
You know who I wish they never gave up on? Cole Anthony.
Dude, he's not a player.
He
Got
actually.
waived by the Bucks.
You love him.
This guy's like, Cole Anthony's gonna go average 20 for the Bucks. He got waived like 30 games in. He sucks because he plays in Tim's.
Because they didn't. Yeah, exactly. He dunks in Tim's, bro. That says something about him.
Doesn't say
The aura.
anything. He's not a good player.
If you put him in New York, where like he could thrive and be a part of the community, dubs 45 points average.
New
a night.
York as a shoe is a Tim.
To be fair, the Magic also didn't have Wagner for like 3 games.
This is the playoffs, man. We've talked about Justin Herbert in the NFL. We've talked about Joe Burrow in the NFL. We've talked about Josh Allen. You got to get it done no matter what the injury. The Lions, like every team.
Yeah, to that point, the T-Wolves had no DiVincenzo and no Ant, and they lost one game, but they ended up closing it out against the Nuggets.
Yeah.
And Ant's playing game 1, by the way.
Ant's playing tonight. He's not human.
He's playing on one leg.
He's Ant-Man. He's not human.
Sick.
Shrink down and just dribble the basketball.
I guess we'll just talk about that. T-Wolves take down the Nuggets. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Also, back on the Magic and Pistons. Did you know that the Magic also blew a 20-point lead, 25-point lead in Game 6?
Yeah. They scored 17 points in the second half in that game. In the half.
I can't, bro. That's so funny. Celtics blow 3-1 lead to the 76ers.
It's kind of hard to be happy on either side. Like, I hate the Sixers and I hate the Celtics.
Yeah.
This is what the entire NFL must think the Chiefs-Eagles series looks like. Every time the Chiefs and Eagles face off, this is what it is. This is two hated teams.
That's actually a pretty good comparison.
That's fair.
It's a horrible tweet. Might have to cut this, but someone tweeted and said Vanessa Bryant's phone ringing after Jason Tatum starts crying because he got eliminated in the first round. Also, Joel Embiid, because of this, went out in the press conference and said, "Yo, Sixers fans, do not sell your tickets for the game. If you guys need money, hit me up. We cannot let whatever the Philly Stadium is turn into Madison Square Garden because the New York fans are going to move. It's a train ride to Philly."
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? As wild as it is to say, Paul George and Joel Embiid had a fucking really good Game 6 and 7. Really good.
Yeah. Also, fucking Maxey. Tyrese Maxey needs to be talked
He's
about.
so good.
That guy is a blueprint of what a good PG is supposed to look like.
He took over the fourth quarter.
Philly Knicks is
right.
going to be a 6 series. That's going to be 7.
Yeah.
Philly might win
Yeah.
too. Because Embiid, if he's playing, is going to dominate Cat. He is.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think we give Embiid the flowers that he deserves because
He doesn't fucking play.
he doesn't play.
But when he
he's
does,
a bitch and he cries and
he's a.
Hey, he
I
beat.
hate to say
He
he's
beat.
a great player.
And then now Tatum was out, but again, no excuses.
he said Tatum wasn't even Finals MVP when the Celtics won. You had Jaylen Brown out there.
Yeah,
The Celtics were a 2 seed without Tatum for 85% of the year.
Yeah, exactly.
Jaylen Brown was streaming right after the game.
I saw that. He was
He
talking about
was
the
streaming?
ref. Yeah,
Right
he was talking
after.
about the refs and how there was push-offs with
Oh my god.
Paul George.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I did the same thing and I got called for a push-off.
Yep.
Actually, I don't hate that.
I also don't hate it. It's freedom of speech, man. You're in America. Also, the Knicks take down the Hawks, which we
Oh
knew was
my
gonna
god.
happen. But yo, why does the city of New York hate Trae Young so much?
He doesn't even play for the
They
Hawks
were winning
anymore.
by 50 at half.
50
Game
at-
6.
Yeah, this is the biggest deficit in a playoff game. The game ended by 50.
And again, the score 140-89 doesn't even depict how far off. They were up 50 in the second quarter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Second quarter.
This is like when you're in grade 8 and you're talking to like your crush that you're just absolutely in love with, and your best friend walks by and just pantses you, but he grabs your underwear, and that comes out too. That's what the Knicks did to the Hawks.
And she goes, it's so small.
But yo, the city of New York, I'm watching all these videos. Fucking sidewalk talk. Shout out, bro.
love those guys.
He'll never see it, but man, do I love that guy. He went out to the damn streets of New York, and everyone, fuck you, Trae Young. You never step foot in MSG again, motherfucker. Fuck you. One guy was wearing a Trae Young jersey under his hoodie, and he goes, I got this thing on me. Somebody take it off. And he pulls his sweater up, and everyone in the crowd grabs his jersey and rips it to pieces. They hate Trae Young. I don't get it. But hey, nonetheless. Lakers take down the Rockets to finish out their series
man,
on the
LeBron.
West. Does LeBron have a chance against OKC?
Yeah,
He does.
Luka's not playing.
I don't care. We didn't ask if Luke has a chance. We
LeBron
asked if
averaged
LeBron has a
28,
chance.
7, and
I know.
28-8-7 in the first round.
But you
At 40 years old.
OKC cakewalked. They're gonna roll to the conference finals.
I don't.
They're gonna beat the Lakers in 5. I want a series. I want a good series. Like to see LeBron win again. Like I know I was shitting on him a couple weeks ago, but to see LeBron win again would be cool.
To win with Bronny.
Yeah.
To see Bronny win.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Father-son duo.
Father-son. All I care about is the son. The next legacy.
He's better.
Damn right.
I think OKC's gonna roll them, but
I agree.
I've been wrong plenty of
Never
times.
bet against LeBron in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I'm betting against LeBron in the playoffs.
This is why I lost the NBA bet.
The Lakers got so lucky where they finished in the season because if they actually played the Nuggets, they would have got demolished.
We don't know
Jokic
that.
would have cooked them.
Last time they played, it went 5 games. Maybe it would have went 6.
But Şengün can't shoot.
Nope.
He can't shoot. That's why the Lakers were the perfect matchup for the Rockets. Or the perfect matchup for them was the Rockets. Because they don't have a good center. Neither do the Rockets in that sense. Şengün's good, but he can't shoot for shit.
Nope.
Just quickly on the Rockets, Amen Thompson averaged 44 minutes a game.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You actually want to know another funny stat? LeBron has been in the league longer than most, if not all, of the Rockets starting lineup.
Combined?
No, each single.
Yeah, because
Oh, really?
they are a young team.
They're all, I think they're 23, 23, 24, 24. One of them was born, he was 1 when LeBron got drafted, but he couldn't talk, so it doesn't count.
They can talk.
Damn.
You have to be sentient.
Yeah, exactly. He couldn't talk, but yeah, this is what LeBron does, man. I just wonder. Let's take the sweat off our brow, boys.
I forgot we had NFL.
As we move into the NFL, the King. I could never forget about the King. I've been waiting for this all day. Mahomes might be ready for OTAs. I heard he stole Charlie Kirk's ACL.
Shout out Stephen A. Smith.
Sorry, Christian Kirk.
Not even the most famous Kirk.
That's the best one ever, bro.
Oh, shit.
Panthers discussing extending Bryce.
Keep pounding. What does an extension for him look like?
Cool, $85 million a year.
It's going to be a boatload.
I know.
It honestly,
It's going to be a fat fucking contract.
who's comparable? What contracts are comparable to what he is?
Darnold? 35?
Darnold's better, way better.
But he's young and he's the first overall pick, so he has.
And they made the playoffs last year, which, again, shitty division, but it matters. It matters in playoff discussions. It matters. And they almost won. They almost beat the Rams.
You get $25 million if I'm the GM.
I think he gets 30 to 35.
Yeah.
It's also the quarterback position. We talk about paying mediocrity. Kirk Cousins just got 20 from the Raiders. He might not even play.
Backup.
Could literally be a mentor.
He might not even play.
Aziz Al-Shaair signs a 3-year extension worth $54 million.
You're a big Aziz Al-Shaair guy.
Stud, bro. Fucking end the genocide. I don't know why you're laughing.
Good player, but he's fucking.
Texans locking up their D, though.
Yeah. He's a dirty
They're
ass
good.
player.
They're really good.
Calais Campbell returns to Baltimore for a 19th season.
Just incredible longevity with this guy.
Hearing 19th season in the NFL is impressive alone.
His draft class was fucking insane.
19 years ago.
I know, that's crazy.
It was-
2005?
Yeah.
In terms of running backs, I
2007.
can't remember who else was in that draft. Matt Forte was in that draft.
He hasn't been a name for a decade.
Yeah, but how good was he when he
I
was
know.
playing?
None of the guys are still
Chris
active,
Johnson,
man.
CJ2K.
Yeah.
He was also in that draft. I can't
He
remember who else.
actually might be the last active guy from this draft class minus like kickers.
No, he's definitely the last guy in this draft class. 2007, no fucking way anyone's still playing.
Maybe there's a good long snapper. Pickens officially signs his $23.3 million.
Puts the
27,
Warrior
sorry.
rest.
$1 million franchise tag. It puts me at the opposite of rust. So I'm annoyed.
Restless.
You
Restless.
wanted Cowboys drama. Did you see that video? The Cowboys almost didn't get their pick in for Caleb Downs. Mm-hmm. They were like seconds from. And remember, and you know this because if you watch Draft Day, they talk about it. If you don't get your pick in, the next team moves up.
Yep.
You lose your pick.
Yep.
That's fucked.
It's nuts.
It's 8 minutes. Like, you got to know.
Yeah. Even like, I don't know if you saw the video of them talking to Howie about trading the pick.
Yeah.
But even he makes a joke at the beginning, like, oh, at least we're not 5 seconds left on the clock like last time. Like,
And then they were.
what are we doing, guys?
Jerry Jones just had a moment where he's like,
Oh, are we on the clock, guys?
Everyone's like, Jerry.
He's so like senile, man. Poor guy. Not poor guy. I mean,
No, not poor guy.
Yeah, he was a part of like
Jerry Jones.
anti-segregation schools, but. Russ considering retirement finally.
He visited with the Giants? Jets.
Back
He
up
was with
Gino.
the Giants, yeah. Come on.
Do you back up Gino?
Your quarterback room might be Geno Smith and Russ Wilson. Are
Two
you
Seahawks
kidding
legends.
me?
Who do you start if
They
you're
didn't
a
write
Jet?
back. I didn't write back.
If you're a Jet, who are you starting? Russ or
Neither.
Gino?
Geno, I guess.
I'd sign start the practice squad guy.
I'd call up Zach Wilson. I'd be like, yo, you ready to come home?
Yeah. We want you back.
This guy without fail every week. Zach
Wilson.
Wilson. He's got to
Call
get a
back.
Zach Wilson in there.
Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold 2.0. Yo, I've also heard this comparison that I want to bring up to you guys. Is Jalen Hurts new era Russ?
No.
Some people are saying it, and I see the comparison.
No, Russ was a way better passer.
Russ
Way
Sure,
better.
no, but
Way
I'm
better.
not saying directly in terms of their play,
Russ
like
was
the
a better
style of
quarterback.
play.
At prime, I'm taking Russ.
Jalen Hurts hasn't primed yet.
D-
He's not peaked.
Come on.
He hasn't peaked yet. What are you talking about? He's 27, 28.
That's literally peak quarterback.
Not
It's like
30 is
25 to
peak.
32.
Yeah, 30 is peak. He's on the... You just start him.
He's almost halfway done his peak.
I'm almost
How
halfway
would you
done
not
with
take
you.
prime Russ over
Yeah,
prime
100%.
Hurts? Yeah. I think you maybe forget on the Seahawks how good Russell Wilson was.
I don't think you guys really
He was
understand
guaranteed 40 touchdowns every year.
Jalen Hurts didn't lose for 21 weeks in a row.
Okay, but they also have the same amount of Super Bowls. And I don't think Russ has an MVP too.
But Jalen Hurts
he
has
doesn't.
time for
Doesn't?
more.
He's never even gotten a vote.
Jalen
Russ
Hurts
doesn't
got
have an
votes.
MVP?
Jalen Hurts got votes.
If they no,
Jalen Hurts got votes. Jalen Hurts was a front runner for the beginning half of
look
the
at
season.
their
in
look at their
2022.
stats, dude. Russ,
No, okay, but I'm not saying stats and play specifically.
Then
But I'm talking
what?
more about the trajectory of the player, where they're ranking amongst their peers. Like, it's seeming like people are talking about the same way that Russ, no one wants to show up to his birthday party. Doesn't seem like people want to
like
show
Bo
up.
Bo
Callahan.
Callahan.
Bo Callahan.
It doesn't seem like anyone wants to show up to Jalen Hurts' birthday parties. And Jalen Hurts is kind of always on like this. I hate to call it corny, but it is. It's Jalen.
He's a little corny.
It's Jason Tatum
Hurts
level
is?
corny.
Jalen Hurts is Mr. Limited.
Exactly.
He's
Not
Hey.
unlimited. He drinks Wolverine piss or whatever it is, and he gets doing the high knees on the goddamn plane. Like Russell Wilson is so corny.
He's so corny. He's
Like,
the worst.
Not as corny as Jalen's. Not as corny.
No, that's like Jalen is a little bit stoic in the way he does it. He is what Jason Tatum wants to be in terms of his
Oh,
quotes.
he is peak corniness.
Oh my god, Jason. Who's more corny, Russ or Jason Tatum?
Jason Tatum.
Because Jason Tatum just anything's possible. He
copies
you'll never
everybody.
know. He copies every famous quote.
And he's calling Vanessa Bryant right now.
Like, bro, you can't even make up your own shit. Like,
No,
don't copy Kevin Garnett. He's 10 times the player you'll ever be.
agreed.
And Kobe.
And Kobe.
And Michael Jordan.
And the hug with the,
Yeah.
the trophy. Like, come on, man. Stop.
All right.
Like, just be normal.
All right. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Jason Tatum's the most corny current athlete.
I agree.
He is.
I agree. At least Jalen Hurts is making up his own quotes. I had a purpose before how everyone had an opinion.
Fire.
Watson emerging to be the starter for the Browns. Over Sanders.
Oh my God. Who gives a shit?
Of the 17 quarterbacks
Yo,
they
but-
already have?
They drafted another one, and they're not trading Dylan Gabriel
Why do you start him? Why would you start Massage Addict?
because he's making $40 million a year, all guaranteed.
okay, but
You can't even cut him. Like, you can't. You actually have to play him because you gave up 3 first-round picks, and you gave him a fully, is it fully guaranteed?
Yeah, don't worry. It's only 2 more years.
I'm actually curious what his dead cap hit would be if they
I
cut
think
him.
he signed in 23?
His dead cap hit would be 86 million dollars.
You actually can't trade him. You can't cut him.
No, but you cannot start the guy who is addicted to hand jobs. I'm sorry, that's the only way to put it. You
No,
can't put
you're
this
right,
bluntly.
you're right.
You can't put this bluntly anymore. You have Shadur Sanders, son of a legendary NFL, like it's Hall of Famer, stud. You've given this kid the worst starting that he could have had to his career. He went out and made do with what he had and
And now
talk
you
shit
actually
about
drafted
it.
weapons.
Now you drafted weapons. You have a
Good
little
run
bit of a team,
Good tight end, good run game.
and you
good
start
defense.
the sex addict.
No,
You might
he's
have-
a hand job addict.
Sorry, yeah, that's Mike Vrabel is a sex addict.
The NFL is so wild.
Like, this is so absurd
Vrabel's a
to even think that you would want to. Like, the guy is maybe, I guess, not convicted because he settled, what was it, $25 million?
Yeah.
Like,
He's a criminal.
your $25 million check alone is an indictment.
He's the Donald Trump of the NFL.
Deshaun Trump. Donald Watson.
Oh man, I don't see why and if you're a Browns fan, do you like? I would cheer for him. It's like Michael when he was cheering for Ben. I wanted to know if I wanted to be his friend or not.
I'll always cheer for Ben.
Yeah, same thing. His check was his indictment.
He was innocent.
His check was his indictment. But like,
Addicted to hand jobs.
he is, man. You don't get 27 accounts of going to massage parlors and taking your towel off by like not being an addict. By like literally being a
It's like
fucking
of all the things to be addicted to, why that?
hand jobs. At least you get addicted to blowjobs are better.
This episode's gotten way out of hand.
Justin Simmons retires. Absolute stud. Led the league in total receptions for 2016-2022. 4 second team All-Pros. Maybe he should have made the first team All-Pro.
It was good, man. He was good.
Jawan Jennings visits the Vikings. I'm actually going to get a list. The active free agent list is kind of nuts.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's Debo is an active free agent. Jalen Phillips.
Oh no,
He signed, no?
No, these are recently signed.
Available. Thank you. Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Taylor Decker, Marshawn Lattimore, Travion Diggs, Ladarius Sneed. Ladarius Sneed.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's club.
Debo. Hassan Reddick. I mean, he's probably in Japan doing cosplay. David Njoku.
Joey Bosa's still there.
Yeah, he's not getting signed.
Hey, Johnu, you useless piece of shit.
It's decent.
But Kai Becton, like, not even that bad of an O lineman.
No, if he's still available.
Kirkery.
The Eagles need that guy, bro. Bring him back. Not for
Taysom
$10 million.
Hill.
Is he a free agent?
He is.
Fuck, we can't do the Taysom Hill draft fantasy
No, we
rule.
can't.
Thank God.
God damn it.
Thank God. The day
Devontae
Taysom Hill
Davis.
retires is my Super Bowl.
Did Bobby Wagner not last year, 2 years ago, lead the league in tackles at like 36?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then he also blew out his ACL with his electromagnetic field knees.
Look how many Bills are on this list. Curtis Samuel, Daquan Jones, Joey Bosa. And so many Cowboys. Larry Ogunjobi. God, he was such a waste of time last year.
Milano.
Matt Milano. There's a lot of Bills. AJ
Larry.
Epinesa.
Zach Ertz to come home for a retirement year.
He's only
Cam Jordan. Cam Jordan's an interesting one.
AJ Epinesa.
There's still good guys on here.
There is. Juwan Jennings is another one. Like
Trey Fowler's pretty good, too.
it's nuts. Graham Gano. Best kicker ever. Najee.
Yeah, 400,000-yard seasons, keep it.
Harrison Smith. The Eagles are looking for another white safety.
He's still good, too.
He is.
He was good for the Vikings
Nah,
last
he
year.
retired. He's done.
Did he?
Smith retired? Did he?
Shit. Is he gonna go sell insurance with what's his name? Hunter Renfro?
No, he's going to sell lawnmowers.
You're on fire tonight.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. The NFL is really excited
They're
for
addicted to
this.
selling insurance.
Hand job insurance.
If you take your towel off, she doesn't jerk you off, we'll come in and do it. My guy Rusty.
You don't pay unless you get jerked.
100% satisfaction, Garrett jerked.
It's the pay to come model.
Paper cup.
Pay as you come.
So fucked. How do we get this
No,
far?
Mike Vrabel's the We're going way off shopping here. Holy shit.
Listen, the thing is, we think it's off topic, but every week with the NFL, you have some nonsense where fucking
bullshit.
Joe
I
Mixon
know.
is shooting kids with a gun that's like it looks like a
Like an
BB
airsoft gun.
and it looks like a real gun, or like fucking. I can't believe that we had to report on Travis Kelce wearing free rice T-shirts. The guy drove 200 kilometers an hour and
I
crashed
know.
into a family of 5, but free him, right?
Yeah, he's going through
No,
a
he
lot
meant
right
free
now.
rice because the grain is too expensive.
Oh, tariffs
Yeah,
rice.
yeah.
My fault. Ravens may carry a 5 QB roster.
Whoa, who gives a shit?
Who gives a flying shit? As always, thank you guys so much for sitting through an hour of this podcast, watching along, laughing along. This was an unbelievable one. As always, we're going to be posting these every week. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. The more that you guys are active, the more we can be reactive. We like making content that you guys like. Taylor, quack up.
Hashtag fly together. Hashtag fear the flock.
Fear the flock.
Fear the flock.
Actually-
Where's the whistle?
Oh, shit. It should be on the table there. Little green whistle.
Last surprise.
It's not there?
No.
What the fuck?
Oh, it's right here.
Yes.
Ducks. Go Ducks. Ducks in 6. Go Ducks. And go Bills.
Stay sweaty.
Stay sweaty.
Keith Belly.
Go Bills.